Alrighty guys, here we go. Everything should be working now. Hopefully it's working. It's always on wonder if it's working kind of a thing when we're live, but I think we are good to go. Everything looks great in chat. I think for once we actually got into this pretty dang smoothly. Alrighty, awesome. Everything looks good. So let's go ahead and just get started. And I'll go ahead and give you guys a bit of an overview of what we're doing. If you didn't see the title, today what we're going to be doing is a little bit of a building stream inside of RoVille. I absolutely love to build. If you guys didn't know, I love building in RoVille. And if you actually don't know what RoVille is, it is super similar to Bloxburg. It's really similar to Bloxburg. The only difference being, there are a couple differences between the two, like object prices are just slightly lower here in RoVille, and the biggest difference is the fact that you can actually run businesses and stores in RoVille, which is something that you cannot do in Bloxburg, and that's one of the reasons that I love building in RoVille, because I have so much money to just work with and to just experiment with and build kind of whatever I want. But here we are, and I think this stream is working. Like I said, I don't trust YouTube analytics whatsoever, and unfortunately the music is just blasting in my ears, so I hope that you guys can hear everything all right. But I am super hyped for today, and I am really excited for this stream. I'm just waiting for a couple more people to join so that we can get into things and start actually doing some building here. If you guys could please do me a favor and let me know if everything audio-wise is working in the chat, as I'm not completely sure. So just let me know if the audio sounds good in the chat, if everything is well balanced, my voice is being drowned out by the music, and you guys can actually hear the music. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and see here. I'm not sure. It looks like it's working. The view count's going up, so I think we're working. I never know. Unfortunately, it's really hard to tell, and I don't even know if the chat updates, because I never seem to see messages. But I think we're good here. So guys, I think it's about time, without further ado here, that I get into building, because that is what this stream is for, and that is what I am excited to show you guys today. So let's just go ahead and hop on into the game right now. Let's just see how everything's going. Alright, here we go. We can go ahead and turn up Roblox volume a bit. By the way, guys, you are all welcome to join this VIP server if you would like to. You guys are all welcome to join. I can go ahead and put a link in the chat, as the server is open to anybody who wants to be here. So I encourage you guys all to just come and go ahead and join me and take a look at what we are working on today. Here's a VIP link for all of you. Go ahead and pin that to the chat, and now all of you guys can see what all of the hype is about right now. This is going to be a great stream. This is going to be really fun. We have some awesome things to do here in the build today. Alrighty guys, so I don't know if any of you guys have seen what we did the last time we were here in the build stream. It's been quite a while, and I've done tons and tons and tons of building off camera. But here we are, and this is my HQ build, and this location is kind of meant to symbolize my building talent and what I can do, and just be like a headquarters for anything YouTube related and related to this channel inside of RoVille. And for that reason, I've tried to go ahead and do the absolute biggest and the best that I am capable of doing. So we've got two massive towers right here that are kind of like the main headquarters buildings. And then back here, we've got a little bit of a hotel, because I don't know what it is, but everybody loves hotel builds. We all do hotels. If you're going to have a headquarters, might as well have a cool hotel build to accompany it. So there's that as well. And the hotel's pretty dang cool. I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour before we actually get into building. Once again, just so that you guys know what is going on and what all of the hype is about. And fun fact, this location holds the world record for RoVille's tallest building. I hold the world record for that. I've actually confirmed that, talked to a couple people in the RoVille Discord server who are expert builders like myself, and it's gone pretty much undebated that this is RoVille's tallest building. So if you look right here, that spire up there may not look like much from down here, but that spire, I actually built an accurate replica of it, an accurate height replica here on the ground, and we came out to 12 stories. So that's how high we are over height limit. So this build totals 32 stories in total, which is pretty dang insane, especially considering the max limit is only supposed to be 20. But this is pretty awesome, guys. Alrighty, I think we've got enough people here to go ahead and start now. Sin, thank you so much for joining the stream. I actually have a bunch of friends named Sin, so it's kind of hard to know who's who, but thank you for joining the stream. Laggy game, yeah, that is true. It is a little bit laggy, guys. Unfortunately, you may see a couple frame rate drops here and there in the stream, as this build is massive. There are tons of things loaded, so we're not getting the absolute highest frame rates right now, and there's really nothing I can do about that. That's just the way the game is. Anyway, I see here, let me go ahead and whitelist you. Just please go ahead and close all of the doors behind you, as there are a lot of doors in this build, and I hate going through and closing them after people tour. But we can go ahead and get started building, so let's just go ahead and grab a little bit more coffee so that we're not walking slowly. And I can just start by going through everything and showing you guys what it is that we're working with. So to begin with here, let's just head on in. And this, of course, is the main lobby. This hasn't really changed much since the last building stream. I haven't really been doing a lot of work here in the lobby. But one thing is this other build over here, headquarters, this other headquarters. I don't know what I'm going to name each build yet. But this other headquarters build actually now has a lobby, which it did not before. It's in pieces, but there is a lobby here that is going to get done sooner or later. We've just been kind of working around. And there is now a second lobby in here for this other build. And this build's pretty much empty, but there are some things that need to be done in it that we're going to be working on today. I'm seeing some garbage in here. Let's go ahead and use our cleaning service. So to begin with here, I also decided to open up the back of the lobby a little bit. Before it was kind of closed off, but I decided to open this up since we do have some doors back here. And now we have like a direct path through to the hotel building, which is pretty neat. And then we can head upstairs, and I can show you guys a little bit of a view from the balcony up here. Pretty cool. I like these big, tall lobbies that just really let in a ton of light and really just have a great presence inside of them. Back here, we got some bathrooms. Not really much to say about those. They're pretty neat. Let's see here. Hey, James, it's me, Jack. I changed my username. Good to see you, Jack. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for providing an explanation to your username there, as unfortunately when people change usernames, it's pretty dang tricky for me to figure out who's who, so I appreciate that a lot. But let's go ahead and go up. Should we take the stairs or the elevator? Let's take the elevator, as this has access to more floors, and these elevators do work. Elevators from the basement floor all the way up to number 20 work properly. I know how to make these things work. Elevators here are a pain, but pretty much if you stack elevators on top of each other and put them near each other, it will go to whatever the elevator that's one floor higher and the closest is. So that's a little bit of a trick to make these things work so that they're not all tricky for you. But let's try to go here. We're just going to go up here and okay, I don't know what the deal there was. Let's go up another floor. Here we go. Let's just start going up here. Keep on going up and I'll show you guys. I've got to say, with so many floors, it's just a lot of going up, up, up just to get to where you want to go. Okay, wait, that's actually the floor I wanted. Let's go back down again. This is the floor I want. So, to begin with here, one of the things we've done is we built a little bit of a catwalk over the lobby ceiling. So we're actually directly above the lobby, and so that we can have like kind of a domed ceiling that has a texture, I've used some roofs to kind of do like a painted ceiling. And for that reason, there's a little bit of a catwalk over here, and this is suspended, so it won't glitch in, it won't glitch into the ceiling below. That's why it's kind of suspended. And we just have a little bit of an area up here, nothing to really say about this. But back here, we do have ourselves a bit of a maintenance room. This isn't really done yet, but this is kind of a maintenance room slash power box room. I might build like servers back here eventually, but for now we just have power boxes and then what's going to turn into like tool storage and stuff. So a lot of basic areas like this that aren't really furnished, but heading back on out, we can pretty much take the stairs for the rest of the build here now. Oops, didn't mean to turn those lights off. Let's try to turn everything back on there. I don't want it dark in here, that's for sure. I'm scared it's time in Russia. I don't want USA to go to war. I hate Putin, but I hope we get a new president. Yeah, actually just heard some information about that today, and I've got to say things are getting quite interesting there. I am not the most up-to-date on that, but things are getting interesting, and without going super deeply into politics, I've got to say that I am not impressed with our president or what this country, the United States, is doing either. I'm not really impressed with our conduct here in the U.S. with what's going on in the situation right now. I think we really could be doing a lot more to kind of keep things going properly. Anyway, though, guys, let's go ahead and let's get back into the build here. Let's see. So let's just go up. A lot of these are just kind of like empty maintenance floors that aren't really completely decked out yet. This one actually isn't. This is a full-on floor. This is, if you guys remember, this is what we were working on last build stream. And this was the area that we kind of built last stream, and I think it turned out really well. Haven't really touched much in this. Just a bit of a refresher in here. Pretty much just the same old office we had here. Lots of office space. This build has tons of office and then just bathrooms up there. But this is a pretty nice office. I've got to be honest. This is a pretty dang nice upscale office. But we can head on up further. These automatic doors, I've debated whether I want these to be automatic or not because they kind of interfere with the elevator, but at the same time, they're cool looking. Alright, so up here we have, which floor even is this? This is the other office floor. So here's one more office level. This is kind of like what is this? Is this the same office that I was just in? I'm getting confused in my own build. That's where we're at. Yeah, this is the same floor. Let's start just using the stairs. So going up from that office floor, we have a little bit of a movie studio. This is the same entry to it. Here's the movie studio floor. And this is, we got a green screen room and a blue screen room right there. This isn't done yet. It's not really decked out. And then we've got a really cool looking sound stage. I believe we had this last time I was working on the stream. And then we just got bathrooms back here and a little bit of a server room. Nothing to really talk about back there. Yeah, Joe doesn't do much for the US, to be honest. I agree totally. That's really true. He really doesn't do much. And I think that we can safely say that we've definitely seen and had a lot better fairly recently. In fact, we've had better very recently. But that's definitely something that does disappoint me a little bit, and it is pretty unfortunate. But nonetheless, I'm really thankful, and I feel that I'm really blessed to live in this country out of all the countries. And I've always wanted to kind of visit other countries and see what it's like in other places, because I've seen some really cool things in other countries. But nonetheless, I am blessed to live here in the United States. It is definitely a great place to be. Here we are on a sky lobby, guys. This is a sky lobby, and if you don't know what that is, in a lot of really tall buildings, they have a sky lobby. So instead of one elevator going all the way up to the top of the building, there will be little lobbies up in the middle of the building that divert one main elevator off to different shafts to kind of make it so that it's not as crowded and you're not waiting for your colleague up on the 100th floor, and you're not waiting on an elevator ride to do that when you literally just work on like the 2nd floor. So that's kind of why we have a sky lobby there, just to be realistic, and because they're dang cool. Got awesome views everywhere in this build. Everything has windows. And then we've got a little bit of a food court here. Got a Krispy Kreme, KFC, and then, of course, a McDonald's. Gotta have the Mickey D's. Some bathrooms off to the right and left. Stuff you'd expect to have inside of a sky lobby. Really not the purpose of the stream. This really isn't a purpose to be touring anything. I'm just kind of showing you guys what we're working with so you know what we're building onto. And I don't think there's really much more to show. We got some secret army bases and neat stuff in here. But over in headquarters 2, the other tower is where some really neat stuff is. Here's our movie theater. I actually worked on this very recently. This is the effort of a few hours today and yesterday. And this is a movie theater build. Of course, gotta have a movie theater. Gotta have some neat stuff here in a location this dang here. So here it is. Here we are. And this is kind of like the entry. This is where the elevator comes out. Got bathrooms on right and left. And then walking in, we have kind of like an older style neon theater. I just love theaters. I love the lobbies that a lot of modern movie theaters have. And just, I can just imagine smelling popcorn while in here. Is just kind of what I can imagine in here. And we've got like a ticket booth, a nice concession stand, and then a little bit of an Easter egg here. These are some rocks that I sized down and used a pebble texture to make them look like some popcorn was spilled on the floor. Because, of course, you've always got that in movie theaters. A nice seating area with Frodo here just looking to take some tickets from me, and some gold tickets. And then we've got our 2 auditoriums, which do need a little bit of work. We need to work on the lighting here, but we've got 2 theater auditoriums. And I was successful able to do sloped seating, which is pretty cool. I was able to do successful stadium seating, which is neat because I've never been able to successfully implement that before. But in this build, we were, which is pretty cool. And then we've got another auditorium that's basically identical. So that's pretty dang cool. Let's head on over to the other headquarters now, and I'll show you guys the rest of what we have to go over before we get started. Alright, I swore I wasn't going to use another one of these elevators, but it looks like we are now. Alright, where do we even go? And a great build. I appreciate that so much. I really appreciate that. This build has taken a lot of time and a lot of work. I've really put my passion into it. And I'm glad that you guys are liking it as well. Okay, we were already basically there. So let's keep on going up. If it looks like I'm skipping anything, guys, this build is insanely huge. So that's the reason that there are some things I haven't covered here in the stream. And there is going to be an official tour when we're done. So I don't want to go over everything. Okay, yeah, basically, these are just 4 floors. We were starting here. This is pretty much what I want to deck out in the stream today. I want to kind of get this area here, which is going to be like an office location, done. So we've got a story here that I want to do, just office, and that's what I'm looking forward to working on right now. Yo, Aki Cherry, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoy watching us build and just having a little bit of a taste of what I do here inside of RoVille. I know I promised you that we should take a look at this sometime and we should go through this build. But continuing up here, let's just go ahead and shoot right up to the top here in our elevator now. Let's just go straight up. Oh, wait, actually, there's one thing I can't forget to show you guys, which is the observatory. We have a little bit of an observatory that's like an area that's just super neat looking. And trying to see what floor is it on. We should be coming down on it any second now. It's very close to the top. Is this the observatory? Yes, it is. So this isn't done yet. But I really wanted the idea of you come out of the elevator into this lobby and it just looks like you're floating in the sky. So the floor here just looks like it's floating. And the reason is because this is all a raised ceiling floor. And then we actually have another floor down here. So when you're here in first person, it looks like you're just floating above everything. And I really wanted a neat effect like that. So that's kind of what I carried out. In addition to the high ceilings, they just make it look like you are so high up. And we are at the highest area we can be. Like after this, it's just this and then the ceiling. There's nothing really above this except the roof of the building. Alright, and then lastly, we can actually take the steps up. No, I don't want to be a taxi driver. I run a jewelry store. I don't need extra money here. But let's go up, and then we have the roof of the building. This is the roof. And this is above height limit. We are currently standing above height limit. What I did was I used some stones, and then I retextured them to look like a floor and put beams under it so that we have a solid surface to walk on. And then I just used these signs and kind of put a sign on each side to cover them up and make it look like we have a fence here. So that's kind of how I did that. Oh, accidentally fell through there. I guess I need to put a couple more beams up there. We might do that during this stream. But as you can see, we have a really nice observation deck up here, which is really, really neat. And now let's take our elevator and teleport over to that other building, which holds the record for RoVille's tallest building. As you can see, we are, in fact, on 20. We are currently at height limit right now. I am enjoying this. That's awesome. I am glad that you are. I always enjoy it when my viewers have a good time here. That is really awesome. Here we are, guys, on RoVille's tallest building. This is the world record right here. We are up here, and it is really cool. I am so thankful that I was able to create this because it is just awesome looking. And this spire may not look like much from the top of the building, but this thing is 12 stories tall. This spire that I'm standing on is literally 12 stories tall. It's built out of lots of cool objects. I'm not going to go into a ton of detail. Don't want to reveal all my secrets. But let's just say that I found a way to kind of mess around with the height limit a little bit. No cheats or exploits, obviously, but I found a way to cheat the height limit just a little bit here and set a record. And this right here is actually neon, and this is actually my initials with a YouTube logo under them. And at night, they look absolutely awesome from below. But now, guys, like I said, unless there's anything in specific you think I glossed over that you want to see more of right now before we get started, I think it's time to hop into build mode and do what this stream was. Oh, totally forgot. This build is so huge. It's crazy to cover everything. It's nearly impossible. We've got the hotel, and this is going to be named the Milton Motel, because instead of calling it Hilton Hotels, we're going to call this the Milton, and it's going to be a motel, just for fun. And I got my initials hanging in the ceilings here, which is pretty neat. I'm probably going to work on that, polish it, make it look a little bit better. But here we are in what's going to be the hotel lobby. And we have another bank of elevators here that go up to a couple completed hotel floors. I think I've got 1 or 2 hotel floors that still need to be worked on. This is one of the ones that need to work. And then here's a completed floor, just so you guys can see. I'll go through one floor. They're very similar, just so that you guys can kind of see what the hotel floors are like here. here is one hotel hallway. As you can see, pretty upscale here. I want it to really be a nice upscale build. And then here's what the rooms look like. Let's take a shower while we're at it so that we're not stinking later when we start actually doing stuff. Alrighty, there we go. Perfect. We are good. I'll show you guys one more room. Then we're hopping into build mode. I know I keep stalling, but I just really want to show you what all there is to see and how insane this build is. Because this is not only a world record, but I put my passion into this. This is something that I really am happy that I can share with you guys. And just FYI, this is never going on the marketplace. I'm not going to be selling this build publicly. This build is for me and only me. It is something for us to enjoy. When I'm in a server, you guys can join me and take a look at this. But I kind of like to not sell my builds because I like to just keep everything exclusive and just have something that's kind of special and personal. It just gives them more meaning, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and reset. Don't even know why I did reset. I don't even need to reset to use build mode, but whatever, we did. It's not that big of a deal. Alrighty. Just letting a couple more people know about our stream in case anybody else wants to take a look at it. It looks like we've actually got 6 watching. That is awesome. I did not realize that we were maintaining a good viewer count right now, so I appreciate that, guys. Because this is telling me I've only got 4 viewers over in the dashboard, but according to the stream page itself, we've got 7 now. I really appreciate that, all of you. Thank you so much. But let's get into building. If you guys just joined, you joined precisely at the right time. We are now in build mode. Alright, so here we are, and I'm trying to think of where I left off. There's so much to cover here. Let's go up a few floors. And yes, there is a bit of a delay between when I press a button and when the game actually responds to how large this build is. Do you mind if I join? No, not at all, Cherry. Please do join. I would love to have some viewers hop on in here. All of you guys go ahead and join if you want to see this. And I will go ahead and give you guys all whitelist so you can take a look at the builds. Let's head on down. So we were working on the cafe. One thing that I didn't talk about, and is kind of a secret, is there is a massive hangar bay in here. And this bay is absolutely huge. It's in the top of this second headquarters building. And as you can see, we got my initials and a little bit of a makeshift door in here. And this build has lots of catwalks and trestles just sticking up way up here in the top of the building inside of the rafters in the roof. And this build is like a massive garage. In here we got helipads, we've got a bunch of car spawners. If we go up even further, we've got a little bit of a balcony up here where we can actually have even more cars spawn. And there's actually a ramp that goes through the building from the basement parking garage that I didn't show all the way up to this. So this is absolutely massive. Let me reposition the camera so you guys can see me a bit better. But we got our little bit of a pry fly in here, flight control tower that's actually suspended, hanging from like these like cables up in the ceiling, as well as lots of catwalks, lots of stairs. It's a really cool area. And then this fits the private jet. I have flown the private jet in here before, and this is custom built to fit the jet. The reason that these columns are spaced out the way they are is so that the nose of the jet can kind of come through here and sit in here. And I have some awesome screenshots of the private jet sitting inside of this build. Hey James, remember me? Yes, I do remember you, actually. From Vehicle Simulator, right? That's what we used to always play. I love Vehicle Simulator. Let me know if you guys want to see Vehicle Simulator content, because I love doing Vehicle Simulator stuff, and I would love to show you guys some more VS content. I know that they very recently just released a little bit of a test map, and they have gone back to, instead of using plug-in roads, they are considering actually using standard handmade roads again. And there's definitely a difference in frame rate. The hand-built ones in the test map caused a significantly smoother frame rate and allow for much better stability. So VS is actually going to get some overhauls, and a ton of cool stuff is happening over there. Anyway, today is a RoVille stream, and we need to focus on RoVille. So let's go up and let's work on the diner. I got a little bit of a diner and cafe going right under the hangar, because in real life, if you guys know, a lot of like airports and hangar bays and kind of just areas where there's a lot of air traffic, they always have nice like flight cafes and diners and all that good stuff. So I decided to do a mix of like an upscale restaurant here towards the top of the building, in addition to a little bit of a cafe diner area that's kind of a mix of an old style 50s classic diner that's also a little bit of a more modern diner, just to kind of just add a little bit of a blend there. I'm the guy with the gray house on RoVille, and I played cat with you. I apologize. It's so many people come and go that it's hard to remember who's who. I try my best, but I think I remember. The gray house, and you played cat. I'm trying to think of your username. I probably remember. It will probably come to me. Anyway, here we are, and as you can see, this looks really bare. So we have a lot of work to do in here. To begin with here, I want to kind of deck out this middle area, and I'm thinking of doing, like, circular tables. I've been pulling up some images of, like, upscale restaurants, and I'm just trying to kind of think of what I want to do. Let's see. Oh, I know what we need to do. We actually have no way to get out from over here. We need to place a door into this, because there's no way to get through here without, like, hopping over this little railing right now. So what type of door would look the best for that? Let's see. Let's use the modern tall. Oh, and I didn't place that evenly. Actually, maybe we should use, like, a door that doesn't have to be manually open, because in truth, they would be bringing food out of here, like a restaurant. So you wouldn't want them to have to, like, open the doors while they're carrying food. So maybe we should try a different type of doorway. My only concern here is that this is kind of like a back area that you're not really supposed to go into. Like, customers aren't supposed to go back here, only employees. So I don't really know what I want to do for that. Let's just put a regular door. Then let's just put a standard door. That's not that big of a deal. Where is it? Where is the... Or no, we could always do like a bigger door. But I think we'll just stick with the standard one. So where is the fancy tall door or whatever called? That's what I want. This is annoying. They need to add a search inside of the... Because over here in furniture, they have a little search box where you can search for objects. But here in the objects section that are like construction objects, they don't for some reason. There it is. Okay, perfect. So that's good. And now I'm thinking of doing wall trims. I haven't really decided if I want wall trims everywhere or not, because it gives it more of an industrial look to not really have wall trims. So for that reason, I don't really know what I want to do for those. Alrighty. Let's begin, though. Let's try wall trims. Let's try it. So let's just go to upper wall trims and see how that looks. See, I can't decide if I like the look of that or not. Oh, your username is Rickrude. I remember you now. Yeah, I don't know why I totally forgot. I'm used to you always joining the server whenever we're live. And again, I really, really appreciate that. That's awesome of you to try to take time out of your day to join us and come watch us do this awesome stuff that we do here on the channel. See, now I've got to cover up these windows with a wall trim, and I don't like doing that. I don't like covering the tops of floor-to-ceiling windows with trims. I just don't like the look of it. Alright, let's unhide the floor. And let's see, you guys tell me what you think. Do you like the way that this looks with the wall trims, or would you rather that these trims, these moldings up here weren't there? What do you guys think? Let me know. Can I join if you said anything? Yeah, you absolutely can join. All of you guys, please feel free to join. I pinned the link up in the top. Please go ahead and click that and join. I would really appreciate it. I think we'll leave the wall trim for this, but I know what we need. We need, like, pillars right here at the corners. That would deck this out. The question is what to go with. Definitely not that. It doesn't look as smooth with this, but at the same time, it looks more upscale. So I don't really know if that's what I want to do. I like it. All right, you like the wall trims? Alrighty, then yeah, we'll leave them. And we'll go ahead and put the pillars as well. There we go. Yeah, that's not that bad, I guess. I mean, let's put like some portraits or paintings in between these doors. Let's see if we can do that, because these are just straight up big. And if I size it down too much, then it will glitch in the wall. And I don't want that. So I'm debating using either portraits or doing like decorations out of columns, but I think we'll just use portraits for now, because this is like a flight cafe, kind of aviation related, so we can put like aviation related images up in here. And then let's put some paintings back here. Okay, just totally messed up on that. There it is. Large frame painting. That's what we'll use. Use the heck out of large frame paintings if you can. They look awesome, guys. Just a tip. These paintings always look great if you implement them properly. And the fact that you can, like, change the coloration of the frames is really cool. Perfect. That looks good. And I don't know what I'm going to do for here because I don't want to do too many paintings. Alright, we need to put more wall trims. And then, I don't know if I want to paint the trims or not. And I also don't know how many upper and lower trims I want to do. Like, do I just want to do upper? Do I want to do lower as well? I can't really decide. I think we'll do that. Yeah, that looks good. And then we might be able to make these trims into like a marble texture, depending on how they look. We'll just see if it's worth doing or not. Let's see. Let me go find another marble texture that I've already used. Maybe one of them from the movie theater. Let's head on down there. Where is the theater? It's 2 floors up. There it is. Okay, so let's try this texture. Let's see how that looks. Let's see if that looks good or not. Okay, I feel like it's a little bit too much of the same color. So, I'm going to go ahead and paint all the trims here. And then I'm going to try getting one that is a different color just in case I decide I like that more. Because I'm thinking maybe a darker marble could look good as well, potentially. Okay, we need to put a bottom trim here as well, because we totally missed out on that. Perfect. That looks good. Come on, why isn't it copying paint? There we go. Excellent. That looks good. Right, one moment here. Just continuing to let people who I feel may be interested in the stream, just letting them know. This looks really good too. When you get a good looking build, it's so tough to decide what textures look the best. Like, I like the way the marble looks, and I know that the stone looks a little out of place, but at the same time, that out of place look is kind of unique and awesome. So, I just can't decide what I want to do. Let's go down and grab the other texture we were considering for the trim, though. I hate this menu for pets. When you press P, the pets come up, and then you have to actually go up and hit close to close it. It's really, really annoying. I just totally butchered that spelling. There we go. And guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Cherry, for joining the stream. If anybody else would like to join, please join the game, because I love it when you guys join. I will join in a sec. I can't load. What's not loading? Is like RoVille not loading, or is just like your network or Roblox giving you a problem? Right, where's the theater? And if you guys are wondering why I'm not like hiding the ceilings and like using the hidden roofs option when I'm going up and down, that's because this build is so large that for every time I try to move up, it actually takes like a few seconds before we'll go up. Like, I'll press it right now, and there's quite a delay there, so it's just much faster to show everything so that it doesn't have to try to hide it when I move up and down. Alright, let's try this and let's see what looks better. So now we got the other texture. Okay, yeah, no, I like the lighter tones better. That's good. We'll leave it like that. And then, okay, we need to do that as well. We need to do these. If you guys haven't already noticed, I am a little bit unorganized when I build. I just kind of work on whatever I see that I feel like doing. I don't really have any rhyme or rhythm or reason to the way that I build. I just kind of build what I feel is fun in the timeline that I want to. Oh, I got an idea. Let's add some wall lights here. How will that look? These are really bright, by the way. These wall lights are insanely bright, and they're a real pain to deal with, because how dang bright that they are. I don't understand why they had to be so bright compared to all of the other lighting in the game. But let's see. I feel like these aren't quite even. Yeah, they are actually. They are even. There we go. That looks a little better. We do have a little bit of a symmetry issue where this side is noticeably longer than this side, but I don't think it's worth like redoing this entire wall to fix it. I really don't think it's that big of a deal because the elevator's not even either. Okay, what about these bathrooms? Do these need anything done? These bathrooms are looking a bit dull. I was thinking of what I could put in. And this back wall too, why isn't this painted? I want to do that really fast. That looks better. Alright, I think I'll leave these for now. I don't really care if they look dull at the moment. Maybe I'll add like one plant or something, just a little something to spice them up. Let's go into gardening, actually. And I think I know what a plant I want to use. I think I want to use that one long bush, which is the... I'm trying to remember the name of the object. Is it actually not in this? It might be under decorations. Is it not? Yeah, it might be under decorations because I'm not seeing it. I swear, my playlist keeps on playing the same dang music for the stream. Internet is pretty bad here. Dang, I know how that is. It's always a pain dealing with that. I'm lucky that I don't really get... Usually internet's pretty good for me. But I know how it is when things don't want to work. Wi-Fi can be a huge pain, in my opinion. I dread using Wi-Fi. I like everything to be a wired connection. And when I'm stuck with Wi-Fi, I always am frustrated. And I always notice things being a little bit slower. New items that have come out for the Super Bowl. Do you mean in this game? Also, it looks like you're walking in place here. Are you, like, lagging out? Or is RoVille actually having a problem right now? Because I've had, like, glitches where people are, like, floating and, like, doing weird stuff before. And I don't know if it's the game or if it's your connection. I do know that this build does tend to cause a lot of lag, though. As I'm sure you guys can see by, like, how laggy the stream is right now. Back to this, though. Oh, wrong floor. Here we are. We did wall trims out there. We should do some trims in here. And I'm starting to get annoyed by this pink tile. I thought I would like it, but all of a sudden I don't think I like it as much. We could try a higher trim. Let's do that. That doesn't look bad. Oh, and then these aren't lined up, so I can't put any trim really near these because they're not really lined up. Alright, and then upper wall trimming. I swear I've already heard all these songs. I don't know if my playlist is working or not. I'm tempted to just try to find other music, but I don't really like using other music in my streams. Yo, Cyberjinx, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that so much. That's actually the first donation I have ever had, and I appreciate that a ton. Indeed, I will keep it up. I apologize for there being, like, no cool donation effects or anything for Super Chats yet, but we are working on that, and I don't want to do something until it's, like, really unique and awesome. So I want to make, like, a custom effect in my editing software for the donos, and then we'll have some really cool alerts for that. But I appreciate that so much. I definitely will keep it up. Absolutely. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Alright, where are we here? There we are. That is great looking. This texture is. Whoa, nice dono. Agreed. Thank you so much, Cyber, for that. That is awesome, and I will definitely remember that is my first donation, for sure. Actually going to screenshot that, even though I'm probably going to go back and look through the chat later. $10, make it 2. Thank you so much. That is insane. I appreciate that, bro. That is just awesome. I love having an involved community, And by the way, you keep it up with your content too. I always enjoy your videos. And I think it would be kind of cool to see you get into RoVille. I don't know if you personally would enjoy building, but I think you might. So that would be pretty neat to get into like RoVille or Bloxburg sometime, as these games are really cool. Oh, I've got an idea. Let's add some plants. Nope, those aren't very big. What was the deal with the bathroom plants I was going to replace? I never ended up doing it. So I should go back. Still grinding for my first dono. I appreciate that. That will be awesome. Yo, Scorpio, welcome to the stream. I actually don't think I have you friended. Yo, welcome to the stream. Do I know you? I feel like I might. Oh, wait. Why did I think I didn't have you friended? I do. Okay. No, not this game. Like from the catalog. Like the Roblox catalog? I haven't. Are there new items? Let's go to Roblox really fast and take a look really fast. Let's go ahead and do that really fast. Alrighty. Let's take a look at this and see what there is. Okay, dang it, these are Robux items. I would have bought them, but they're Robux items, so I just don't see it worth it. I hate how Roblox ruined the catalog, because, like, it used to be super simple. You used to be able to, like, see all of the nice new free items and go and buy them, but you can't really anymore. So I don't know if there's anything new that's free or not. Let's see, can we look? There it is, free. Let's start by free. Let's see, yeah, I don't see anything else new that is free. I already have all of these. Literally, guys, if you don't believe me, I literally have all of these. I can open every single one of them and show you that every single item on all of these pages are things that I have. I will just middle click and open every single one of these in a tab. And I will not stop until I've opened every item. Okay, I actually don't have this RDC one, but that's the only one that I don't have. Oh, or these dual toilet scrubbers. There actually are a couple new items that I don't think I have. So I'm just going to open pretty much everything here and make sure that I've got them all. Darn it! Off sale? Oh no. Did I like... Oh, wait. So were these ever free? Maybe they weren't. Okay, that's my bad. These were never free. Or they were never on sale in the first place, were they? They were like specific items you had to like earn. Okay. Big rip there. These were all items that you would have had to have earned. And I didn't do any of the events. Alright, let's take a look here. Okay, I opened like a million tabs of the same thing. So yeah, I have all of these, as you guys can see. I've literally got like all of the free items. Oh, wait, I don't have the blonde hair. I have that hair, don't I? Okay, we'll get it now. Might as well. This turned from a building stream into opening up a billion tabs and getting like free items, I guess. To be honest, I don't know if I am happy that I currently own the, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to say that on stream. But for those of you guys who are extremely keen, and based on a subject we talked about earlier in chat, you may be able to get what I was going at there. Anyway, let's get back through and... Yeah, I own all of the international fedoras. And the RDC, wait, can we get that one or not? I swear, I don't know if it's at off sale or if I could get it. Yeah, I can't get it. Okay, yep, yeah, we own all of this. So none of these are even for sale. So, yep, I've got everything. Alright, now back to work. Here, back to work. Yo, Cyberjinx, thanks for the friend request. I just added you. You are accepted. Not like this game. They might become really good limiteds. True. Yeah, they could be. I can see that. I'm not really, like, into sports or anything. Not much. The most, believe it or not, my favorite sport actually is golf. And I enjoy golf because it's nice to get out. It's nice to just drive golf carts, feel the fresh air. And it's so relaxed and nice. But sports is something I have considered getting back into. Let's see here. What type of table should we use? Because I'm worried if I use too many of the same type, it will look bad. But we have so much space. Maybe if we, like, lay them out more like this. I want to make sure that everything is lined up, though. OCD really gets me in this if everything's not, like, looking at least semi-decent and lined up well for me. Yo, Cyber, I see you joined the Discord server. I appreciate that a ton. I better go ahead and give you the wonderful creator's role on stream. I don't even need to verify anything. I trust you with that role. Yo, Noah, welcome to the stream. Welcome, Sakiyama. Yo, Noah, I appreciate that. You are a wonderful friend. I appreciate that so, so much. That really means a lot to me. You are definitely one of my best friends on this platform, too. New Ram loves the Chrome tabs. Indeed, it does. Absolutely. And if you guys are curious, actually, that was using around 14.6 something gigs of RAM there when all of those were open. So that was a lot of RAM. OMG Shark Kid is here. 15 dono. Nice, James. I know, right? But thanks, Cyber. He's the one that did it. Thank him for being willing. That is just awesome. Let's see. So I think we're good because I want there to be walking space in here. So I don't want to do too many tables. So let's just start laying out chairs. I already know the log back's at the bottom. And then we're going to have to turn... Yeah, we have to turn the grid off. Because what happens if I don't is it will glitch into the table leg there. If you look really closely, it's either going to be really close to this chair or it's going to glitch into the table leg. So I have to turn this off so that it doesn't do that. Plus, I actually am of the opinion that a little bit of realism, a little bit of chairs looking slightly crooked and such, actually just makes it look a little bit more like real life. Because in real life, you're never going to be able to 100% align everything perfectly. So it actually adds a little bit of realism, in my opinion. A lot of people would probably totally disagree and be like, you need to be symmetrical. But in my opinion, if it's not like off to where it's an eyesore, it can be nice to have things look just a little bit realistic in that way. What am I building? I am building my headquarters. And this build is pretty much meant to symbolize my goals in RoVille and symbolize my talent, show what I can do, and make a real statement as to my ambition. And this build is something that, not only that, but I want to share it with you guys and show you guys what can be done. And that's part of why I have built such an insane build. But here it is. We're going to start to glitch out a little bit because we're holding an object really high up and we're zoomed out, and the game doesn't like to let you place objects up high when you're zoomed out. Alright, let's zoom back in here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. One thing I'll say is it's a lot faster building in Bloxburg. Working with that UI is so much quicker. You don't have to delete things, you got undo. There are some things that RoVille desperately needs to take inspiration from Bloxburg on and just hurry up and get added. Because not having undo is something I've learned to live with, but at the same time it's a pain. Oh, and then we have to do lighting for each table too. Maybe for these, we'll do candles instead of flowers. My PC crashed and it's super laggy. I apologize about that. This game is indeed pretty dang laggy once you load a build of this caliber. Alright guys, 1 minute. I'm going to look at my my stream playlist and make sure that it's not playing the same songs over and over. Because I swear it is. Okay, no, it's not. Good, it's not. I was worried for a minute that it was. Yeah, frame rate is just a pain right now. I can barely play. Can I get my own room in your headquarters? That's something that actually I was thinking about doing for my friends here in it, and I think we could do that. I'm trying to think of things I could do for like building people things in the headquarters, and it's definitely something where I want it. It's never going to be 100% fair because there's never gonna be enough, like, space. Even though this build's massive, there would never be enough space to do everything. But I'm thinking maybe, like, special people can get specific builds. Like, I'm not gonna do stream donators because, first of all, once again, I really appreciate your donation, Cyber, but I don't think that that's the most fair way of doing it. I don't like doing things. I appreciate donations a ton, but I don't want anything to be like a pay-to-win kind of a thing here on the channel. So, for example, we could do other things that are, like, exclusive for that, but I think we should do, like, maybe, like, people that contribute to the channel in ways of, like, for example, maybe, like, people that have had contributions to the channel, people I've collabed with. We could do something like that. We'll see. We should play hide and seek here. We very well may do that. I definitely know that Grammy has expressed interest in hosting another hide and seek build with us. And we've already got the Asylum build, the Kirkbride, that I'm working on with Toxic Vapor, who is one of Bloxburg's absolutely most renowned builders. And me and Toxic have been getting ready to work on that build and just go in there and do some insane stuff. And that's going to be the next hide and seek. But after that, I'm either going to do my Tower of Terror hotel build, or we might do this. And this will definitely be pretty insane for hide and seek. I don't know the logistics of that yet, but that could potentially be cool. All right, let's see. So, should I do an should I make these tables identical to those and use vases, or should we try candles? I'm thinking maybe candles. How would that look? No, I prefer the vases. There's one vase. There it goes. Vase 2. I still don't know if I want to put silverware on the table, because there aren't, like, they have napkin holders, but they don't have, like, fold-out napkins that you can lay down. So I don't know how I would do, like, silverware sitting on a napkin, unless, funny how my inspiration comes to me, but why don't we try this? Okay, will this line up on the table? Ah, no, dang it, it won't quite line up. Maybe if we... Okay, now we've got a hitbox problem where it's becoming hard to select and delete. Let's try this, though. Another trick, guys, if you ever want to, like, set something on a specific object, but the object itself doesn't have a hitbox, you can always build a roof to the exact height you want, a flat roof, and then place objects on the roof, and then delete the roof. And now you've essentially got it where you wanted it to be. So, for example, I can go back to the stone here, and hopefully it will let me. Nope. Oh, will it? Let's see. Are we even with the table? I think we are. Okay, I think that that actually worked. Let's see. Did it work? Darn it. Nope, still didn't work. We're still not even. Insane people would say, and that's what she said. Yeah, playing hide and seek here would be pretty insane. I'm not gonna lie. I think Saki's a kid. Do you agree, James? Yes, I do agree. He is definitely a kid. Absolutely. Where you're 10, that's almost an adult. 5 is a kid. Yeah, then he must be 5, not 10. We must be wrong. I'm 2, you're 2? Well, I've got to say, then, you are the, out of all the 2-year-olds I've ever seen, you can definitely type the fastest. Out of all the 2-year-olds I've ever seen. Once again, guys, thank you so much for 7 watching. I hope that you guys are all enjoying the stream. Okay, so we were placing flowers. We're going to continue to place flowers. And we're done with those. So instead of doing placemats, I've seen like other people do like placemats, and I don't know how they're doing them. But I've seen other people build like placemats in the game. Or I might be confusing RoVille and Bloxburg, to be honest. I probably am, because I'm very fluent in both, so that might be what it is. I don't want to do welcome mats, though. I mean, these would do it, but they have that text, and they're still not even, so whatever. We're just not going to do placemats. The real question now is, what should I put on the table? Should I actually put like a plate and fork on every single one of these? I think I should. We're going to have to turn the grid off to do that. That's what we're going to have to do. I see some Russian in the chat, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even want to know what that says, to be honest. Oh, wait, I might know our problem. So I can't place... When the chairs are under the table, I can't line things up. Could that be what it is? Let's go back and try those stones again. And see if they'll work now. 'Cause I have a hunch that they will. Okay, yeah, see, now they're working. So, yeah, it is just that we can't have something under the table when we do it. So, we'll do that, and we'll make placemats. And we'll make these look like either napkins or placemats. What should I make this placemat look like? Let's go with fabric, I would say. And then... that doesn't look bad. What do you guys think of this? I like that. And then, yeah, see, with the chairs there, we can't do it. So, we're going to have to move all of the chairs off of the tables to do this. So, I just placed all of those for nothing, is what that is. Dang, I wish my game was more responsive right now. It's frustrating when you get into a build this big, and the game just not wanting to be responsive with you, and dealing with, like, lag and delay. Anyway, back to work here. I don't want this song. I've got an idea for music. Let's see. Should we listen to some NCS? I never listen to NCS on stream because I like to have unique music. But what do you guys think? Should we put on some NCS music, some no copyright sounds, and just play like a mix for the stream? Because I'm a little bit bored of this, and I don't actually trust that it's not playing the same old songs over and over again. I get confused with boy and kid. Well, because boy not only means like the gender of male, but generally when you say boy, it means younger. So I can see how you would get confused there. Okay, good. I just want to make sure that we're still even on the table. Last thing I want is to be uneven. That is the last thing that I want. Especially after all of this time putting these in. What do you guys think, though? Do you want to hear some NCS? Should we go ahead and do that? Okay, I'm going to move more of these chairs because I don't trust that I can do this with the chairs there. I think only some of them work. Like I said, our goal isn't to be 100% precise. It's just to be mostly precise so that it looks kind of realistic and used. Let's get these chairs out of here for a minute. Oh, we're going to duplicate the same ones. Okay. There we go, and then... there we go. Go. There we go. Now, we're going to place silverware. So... and these silverware that I'm using, by the way, guys, I actually did make them a little smaller than the standard silverware in the game. I did go ahead and downsize them. That doesn't look too bad. Let's do a spoon and fork for each. Why don't I just grab some spoons and then match the size so that I don't have to keep on duplicating them. See, that's the standard size for one. So it's ours are about 2 smaller, so we'll do that. And we'll just put one on each here. Look at Roblox chat. I am watching Roblox chat. Yeah, I'm watching Roblox. I tend to try to, like, not pay attention to Roblox chat when I'm building because I always end up either A, not noticing it in the middle of a conversation, or B, just being really dry and dull. Joe Papa. Technically, that is more accurate, I guess. But yeah, we already talked a little bit about that earlier in the stream. Just a little bit about kind of what's going on there. Close Roblox chat. I will, but then people are going to be like, why aren't you watching Roblox chat? That's the thing. By the way, guys, do you want to hear in a minute when my playlist runs out? Would you like us to use some NCS music and just play like an NCS playlist? Because I am getting bored of always using the same streaming music. And for some reason, the way that this is set up to shuffle just isn't doing a good job of giving us variety right now. We've been streaming for quite a while, actually. I didn't realize we've been streaming for over an hour yet. That's crazy. NCS, yes. Alright, we should see about that then, because I sometimes listen to NCS like when I'm building. I love that music. It's pretty inspirational for building stuff. I want to see what we can get here. The one thing with NCS is all the music is so popular, and I always end up playing the absolute same audio. Like, I always end up hearing the same songs. But let's try NCS. And let's just see what we can do here. For a minute. Alrighty, let's see what we can do. Alright, yeah, we'll use this. So let's get started here. I'm going to start the music. Alright, now this is going to be way too loud for the stream, so we need to turn it down. Alright, guys, let me know how the music sounds. Let me know if the music sounds good or if it's too quiet. Can you guys hear the music alright, or is it too quiet? Okay, we're gonna get another fork. Noah, was your response in relation to the music or to turn volume up a little bit? Thank you. Is that better? Too quiet. Okay. How's that? Does that sound better, guys? Music is perfect. Awesome. Awesome. Always liked this song, actually. It's a nice song. It's overused, but that doesn't stop it from being a great song. What's the other music? The music I was listening to before, that's just a personal playlist of stuff from the YouTube audio library that I put together for streaming, that I've had for years at this point. If you hear like the other audio, like if you mean like the clicking and stuff, that is RoVille's audio. That's just the game audio. Funny, I have never had this many people at HQ, believe it or not. We've never actually had this many people here. Someday I just want to load into a server and start streaming and get like 20 people in this build, because that would be insane. Alright, back up to the cafe we go. We have made an utter mess of seats in here. You know, let's just play some like row by row instead of dealing with rotating, and that'll be faster. The other background song? What do you mean by the other background song? Wait, there is only one song playing in the background right now. The name of this song is Heroes Tonight, by the way, if you didn't know. I'm gonna head out for a bit since I'm at a family member's house. Awesome. Hope you enjoy whatever you're doing. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Go to the top of the building. I wrote something over the signs. I know, and I thought that I made that visible earlier. We can go show the viewers what you wrote. We'll do that. Alright, we'll go up a little bit. Oh! The game is starting to get unstable because I'm holding an object high. But this is what Noah wrote in case you guys were curious. And as you can see, your sign is the only one that I didn't cover up. Question, sure, what's the question? Is the question related to this part of the build, or am I free to move my camera? Oh, no question, but... Alright, so let's go back down then. I feel like the music's too loud now. I don't know, though. You guys will have to continue to let me know. Okay, these are done. So now it's time to put seats back where they belong. Okay, I just duplicated a chair that I don't need a duplicate of. There are more than enough chairs to finish all of these tables. Oh, you typed too long? I hate the chat limit. Let's pull this chair back a little bit. Let's just see how these are looking in here right now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, actually. Okay. We just broke RoVille. We just completely broke the game because we accepted an invite while we were... Oh no, it's deloading. Darn it. Okay, this build is cool. This is a cool build. I love looking. You did make this. You made it into... That's awesome. This is cool. Welcome to a stop sky. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's been a while. This is cool. I was hoping that you were going to do this. I told you this would be an epic build. Yo, bye Saki. Thanks for joining the stream. How's the music, by the way, guys? Is the music still okay? I'm making it look rush and neat. This is gonna be cool. You gotta put like some type of... You said you were gonna do like some secret bases and stuff. You gotta go ahead and do that for sure. Now my type is I always put LD instead of like a smiley face. What's up, James? It's Jar Jar. Yo, welcome to the stream. I hope that you're enjoying. I hope that you're enjoying watching me build and watching me do this epic stuff here. I don't trust that music, so I have to get out of here. I hate to say it, but I've got to go back home because I'm worried that it's going to pick it up, and I don't want that to happen. Here we go. It's loading back in, finally. The music is too loud. See, I knew it was. Alright, let's turn it down. This is why I already use my own music. 1 minute. I'm gonna play the stream back for a second, guys, and to see how the music sounded. 1 second. Use my own music. I've seen that right. It's been a while. And guys, and to see how the music sounds. Alright, yeah, the music's not too bad. I'm good with it the way it is. No. Just let me know if you think it gets too loud. It's a bit too loud. Is it better now? You're literally like the only one of us that's not like completely dead in terms of health right now. Alright, we need coffee. It's a good thing I have like a little station right here where I can do that and actually fix my stats. Okay, let's whitelist everybody here. Just make sure to close the doors, guys, and feel free to look around. Yeah, I know it's Russian. The problem is I don't know what it is, so I'm not comfortable having you say it, because I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's saying. Alrighty, let's finish this cafe. If we're going to do at least one thing tonight, we're going to make a cafe that's awesome looking in here. So, we're almost done. We got 4 more seats we need. And then we'll have a good cafe, which will save me a lot of time, because now that this is done, I can move on to other stuff. The problem being that those other tables still need to have, still need to be decked out the same way that this one is. Oh, I don't know what that was. Oh, because there was a light above me, so that's why it was glitching out. Alright, this restaurant's looking pretty good so far. What do you guys think of this little cafe and then diner over here so far? Do you guys think this is nice? Like, do you have any suggestions for this? Because I'm pretty much out of ideas at this point. The one thing is, yeah, there's more. We need more of these. Here are the other chairs. I knew, I was like, where are the rest of the chairs? This is where they were the whole time. Amazing. I appreciate that so much. I am glad that you like this build. I actually think it's pretty dang cool, too. Alright, so can we place the placemats without chairs? Because I really am tired of, like, having to modify things to get these to fit down here. Okay, if I put them in the right spot, it looks like I can do it even with chairs there. So I didn't even have to move the chairs. I don't know why I did that. That was dumb of me. Oh, duplicated the wrong fixture now. That did it again. When there's something above you, RoVille tends to duplicate what's above you and not what you're actually clicking. And then it's like that. Now it's duplicating the chair because it hit the corner of my cursor. Oh yeah, that's not lined up. That is hideously lined up, but I don't really care. Alrighty guys, one moment. I will be right back. The stream will be right back. Just gotta do one really, really quick thing. Be right back. Alrighty, we are back. What the heck? Something was happening with my mic there. I literally didn't even mute my mic. Alright, whatever. No big deal. Alrighty, guys, we are back, and let's continue here. We have just one more set of these placemats to place, and then we're good. Always do your overhead lights last if you can help it, guys, because it's much better. It's much better to do that than deal with, like, trying to navigate around lights in their hitboxes. Like, as you can see right now, the lights and the chairs are seriously messing with me. Even though technically they're above and shouldn't be causing a problem. Oh, and there are actually more tables. Dang it. Rip. I didn't realize there were more. Okay. That's how big this build is. It's so big you don't even realize how much of a single object you have to do. Okay, like I said, I know these aren't 100% symmetrical, but at this point I really do not care because, in my opinion, it's more realistic not being 100% symmetrical, so might as well just slap things down at this point. I mean, you guys don't need to watch me make everything just perfect in terms of, like, making sure that placemats on a table are lined up. Yeah, sadly there aren't any animatronics. I wish that there were. That would be insane. We would do some insane stuff here if there were. Okay, we can delete all of this silverware. If I can actually get it and select it. There it is. It's all gone. Now, let's grab... Oh, grab the wrong object. Dang it. There we go. Again, guys, the reason that I'm picking them from a different table is because if I try to select this, sometimes it will select the light above me, and I just don't want there to be a chance of that happening. Oh boy, we're going to have to try to do this for circular tables. That's going to be fun. Doing circles. Anything circular in RoVille is always a pain. Despite the fact that I hold the record for RoVille's largest circular building, it's still a pain, and I still have to say... Building something circular once is enough for me. That was a lot of work. That was more work than this headquarters. I fell under you? Under me where? Wait. Oh, the game's gonna lock up because I went down too many floors with that roof hidden, so. Alright, let's just hop out of build mode for a minute and see. Where? What do you mean by under me? Where are you? Just request a teleport to me, and then it'll teleport you back up. Unless, did you fall into, like, the parking garage or something? Let's go down and look. Doesn't look like it. I do hear elevators, though. In front of me? Go down. Okay, I'll go down. Wait, into that. Okay, there's only one way to get back to there. I think I know where you fell. I don't even see you, though. I don't know what you mean. You can just request a teleport to me, and then that way it teleports you away, and you're not stuck anymore if you're stuck. Like that. Cherry just did it. I drove car too fast. Right where? Underground? Where under here? You fell under me. What? Do you guys understand this? Because I don't. I don't get it. Yes. Like, where? Also, is the music too loud? I feel like the song's too loud. I don't know. I just have a feeling. Okay. I don't know where you are, to be honest. Nah, it's fine. Awesome. I don't want the music. The music really annoying when it's, like, too loud. Or too quiet. I've had streams where people wouldn't even tell me that there's no music. Into where? I'm not really worried about it. You can always just, like, teleport to me. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I don't see your name tag, so you can't be that close. Go to the small door. Into the parking garage. I already went down there. Okay, I am probably just being a stupid idiot right now. You got back here. Yeah, that area's... No, that was Cherry. You what? Oh, you are back here. Okay, where even... That's literally a blank area that you're not supposed to be able to go into yet. So that's on RoVille. What the heck? There's not anything under there that I know of. Let me look. Let me look on the other side here. There's literally no way to get down there. Unless you glitched. Or unless the game glitched, rather. This doesn't go that far, does it? I feel like it's walled off. Yeah, it's all walled off. I can't even get to where you're stuck, I don't think. Can I? Okay, oh, you glitched your car down there. Well, rip your car, I guess. That's sad. R.I.P. car. Where's the door? There you go. Now you're not stuck anymore. Sherry is probably having a blast just looking at everything in this massive build right now. Yeah, cars tend to glitch in this game. It's a real pain, but they do, unfortunately. Okay, time to do silverware. This is the part of building that's a real pain. Just the repetitive, slow part where it's just same old, same old, same old, same old, and it never ends. And that's what we're down to now, is just placing the identical objects, pretty much. Five watching, guys. I appreciate that very much. We are definitely having quite a fun stream right now. Type speed test 102.8 words per minute. By the way, this is in the Discord server. That isn't bad at all. Nice. Once you get over 100 words per minute, it's always a satisfying feeling once you hit 100 words a minute for the first ever time. I have to go. Alrighty, well, I will see you later. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that you did enjoy the stream. I definitely had a blast having you. It's always fun having you guys here in the stream. Okay, I just placed that fork somewhere it's not supposed to go. Oh, hitbox problem. This is a hitbox problem. As you guys can see, I cannot get this where I want it to be right now, no matter what I do. And this is a real frustration. Oh, because it's... This one glitched. Okay, and it's gonna let me guess. It's not gonna let me grab it. It's gonna want me to grab the other thing. So, it's still glitched. It's still not... Let's just move the chair out of the way for a minute. There we go. Fixed. Always, guys, always try to move a blocking object. If you think you may have an idea of why something's not working, chances are you're right. So go ahead and try moving that object, and it'll probably fix your problem. Like it just did for me in that case of that chair. Bye. I will see you later. 2016 Roblox vibes right now. I'm guessing you mean just because of the music and also because we're doing building and like there used to be like a lot of Bloxburg builders that used to stream. I'm guessing that's what you mean. If so, then I totally get it and I totally get what you mean. I always get nostalgic when I'm building because I think of like the builders that used to inspire me back in the good old days when we all did Bloxburg, and like I just think of that. I could get a little bit emotional and kind of it just kind of helps me to. It really inspires me to just think back to how things used to be, if you get what I mean. Right, let's grab some spoons here. Let me get a spoon. Oh, and I typed it wrong for some reason. Okay, we need to get... The silverware in this game is, like, way too big, in my opinion, too. It's kind of ridiculous how big they make the silverware. Alright, well, we're not going to get these even. Dang it, I kind of want these to be lined up. Oh, and there's not even a fork there. What? Oh, I didn't even place the forks on the other side. See, guys, there are so many dang things to deal with. when you're building. There are so many objects that have to be placed for a detailed build like this. It is just ridiculous. I mean, we could spend hours placing forks and spoons for all the restaurant in this build. It would literally never end if that's what I decided to do. In a minute, if you guys want, we could go ahead and like move to a different section of the build because it is kind of just repetitive and boring. Good night or something in America. Have a good day. It is in fact evening here. It's 6 p.m. specifically where I live, so it's pretty much night. I would consider this night at this point. Believe it or not, most of these NCS songs I actually don't know. I knew the first one, obviously. Who doesn't? But I'm actually surprised at how few of these songs I know. Time to get more forks. If this were a video, this would be the part where I would just totally pause my recording software because it's just not that entertaining. Oh, I just put 2 forks. Dumb me. Now I'm gonna have to go back and do it again. And delete that one. And every time you resize an object, you have to go back and delete it in order to, and once you go back and delete it, then you're gonna have to go back and resize it when you select it again. It's a pain. Bloxburg is definitely better at little things like that than RoVille. Okay, 5 watching. Awesome. The view count is about back to normal again. So let's go ahead and hurry up and deal with this part of it. Because this is the boring part. So let's just hurry up and place a couple of these and then get back into the fun part of the building. Let's set that down. There we go. Perfect. One more. Apparently there's not a spoon on this side for some reason. So we'll just place one there. And then we'll set that there. Set that there. Okay, here's where we put too many forks. Here's the first mistake that I made. Oh, there's another mistake right there where I put too many forks again. This build looks so cool. I appreciate that so much. I really do appreciate that. That was kind of the goal, is just to impress and inspire with this. And I think that I've done pretty dang well so far. Are these not on the placemat? They almost look like they're not lined up. Are you kidding me? None of these are lined up. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I am dumb. How did I not notice that none of these are lined up? Alright, I'm just gonna go into I'm just gonna get out of here for a minute and go into the physical build. And I see you can dance there. RoVille has a lot of dance emotes. I am so tired. I should not be dancing right now. What even are these emotes? I don't even know. Time to make more coffee. And then... Bro, this build is amazing. Love it. I appreciate that so much. Like I said, I think it would be cool. If you want, I can give you a private tour sometime. Because there is a lot more that I haven't gone over in the stream. And this is nowhere near my only build. There are builds just as awesome as this. Like the Hollywood Tower Hotel. There are some insane builds that I haven't even shown on the channel. The Hollywood Tower and the Asylum haven't been shown because I'm planning on using them in hide and seek, and I don't want people to get any ideas until we're ready to actually show off the build. So for that reason, I haven't shown off any of that stuff on the channel yet. Okay, so here we are, and we're just going to try to jump in through the hangar bay and hopefully not die here. Oh, we made it. Look at that. And exploring these in VR is so fun. If you guys have never, if any of you guys have a VR headset that works with your PC, I highly recommend taking a look at, your Bloxburg and RoVille builds in VR, because it is insane. Okay, let's run down and go into that building and see what it looks like. Alright, let's see what it looks like in here. Okay, yeah, so... where were these not lined up? Let's see how many of these weren't lined up. Was it just the one table? Then you can honestly barely even tell that these aren't lined up. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is because I'm not really that concerned about it. I know that some of you guys may consider that sloppy, but honestly, I mean, it's more realistic having a little bit of a few errors and just like touches in the build. Oh boy, I played Roblox in VR once. Kind of scary. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It is crazy, to say the least. It's a super weird feeling. Like feeling like you're inside of Roblox. I said I was going to do VR videos, but I haven't yet. It would be cool to like, do like my reactions to like touring one of my builds in VR. Maybe someday we can do that. Okay, this spoon is not lined up right, so... This is why it's always important to pay lots of attention when you're building. Here's the first area we duplicated a fork. Time to get rid of one. And then... Just, oh, now we're going to play Hitbox. Yay, we're going to mess around with Hitbox. There it is. That's still not lined up and it's still not level. Nope. And now it's wanting me to grab the chair. Okay, whatever. Have it your way, RoVille. I'll deal with that later. And that I'm not even gonna bother to fix. And then we got more that are the spoons. It's always the spoons that don't want to be even. I don't know why. There. Just come on. Please go even spoon. Nope. Still not even. Okay, okay. You know what? I don't care. That's fine. A little bit of human error. I don't really care. Next, though, we're gonna have to do these darn circular tables. These are gonna be fun. Oh, boy. Okay, well, I guess we're not gonna do the circular tables because we can't even put stuff on them. That's fine. So, it's like this. We're in a stage where the build is, like, done, but at the same time not done in this area, that I don't really know what to do. Because it's still pretty bare back here, but I don't know what to do. Like, for this. Maybe we could add a couple circular tables. At least when I do circular tables, it gives me an excuse to not put those darn tablecloths down or those darn placemats and deal with doing all of that. Just place the tables at a few angles here. I don't want to be too close to that door, so honestly, I gotta be careful like how many I'm willing to do because I don't want to get into the way of the door. We could maybe do like a bar on this side or like a row of tables to sit at facing the wall. I think I might try that, actually. I'm gonna try that in a minute. We're gonna actually need the grid on to do that, so we need to turn snap to grid back on. Okay, I feel like snap to grid's off all of a sudden. No, it's on. How should I do these tables? Should they be like one big long table or should they be separate? I wonder. That doesn't look too bad, honestly. And then we're going to have table legs that aren't lined up right here. But that's fine. That's not that big of a deal. And then we can just grab... Oh, we're going to have to do placemats, though. Keep forgetting, so... Let the fun begin. Well, time for me to go. Awesome stream. Keep it up. Bye. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate the donations, and I appreciate you joining the game. It was awesome having you. We've definitely got to get into a call sometime and hang out, but thank you so much for joining. Have a nice night. I will see you later. Wait. Does Roblox or does YouTube think that we're streaming Counter-Strike right now? Does it really say that I'm streaming CSGO? I don't think it does. I hope it doesn't, because we're not. Imagine it says CSGO right now. You guys let me know. Did it say CSGO? Before I thought it was TF2, and now it's thinking CSGO. Is that correct? Yo, welcome to the stream. It shows that I'm streaming Minecraft. Another friend told me that it said CSGO. That is ridiculous. It doesn't say CSGO. What does it say then? Minecraft? Because I'm not streaming Minecraft. That is for sure. I don't know why it thinks it is. I don't even have access to Minecraft. I actually don't even own Minecraft on my PC, believe it or not. I don't play Minecraft. Oh, wrong object again. I really respect the fact that this NCS playlist has no ads. I really respect that, because the last thing was an ad to pop up on my stream. When I scroll down the description, it shows Minecraft. For me, it literally doesn't show anything, though. I can actually go into the properties and see. Yeah, it's not automatically saying anything, so I don't know. Alright, let's grab some forks. Oh, we're gonna probably want to put some flowers on these tables. That's another thing I gotta do. Okay, so I'm trying to see if flowers will look good here or not. I want to know if they will, so let's grab some. Are these actually on the table? They are on the table, in fact, so let's try them. Snap to grid's back on, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I can tell that, that the grid's back on. We'll do flowers for, like, every other, seat, so one per table. Now we can grab the chairs. Let's see for how long I can actually place chairs using Snap to Grid. For some reason, the way that the tables are arranged right now, it's actually working without them glitching into the corners, which is nice. This last one's probably not going to work, is it? Yeah, no, it's not. So it's just going to be like a... I guess somebody's not going to get a chair, is what it looks like here, or whatever. So one person sitting here isn't going to get a chair. That could be like a little Easter egg here in the build. At this last table, there is one additional seat for an invisible person. This doesn't look too bad, guys. This is actually looking pretty dang nice right now. I'll be honest. Hey, James B. Volt from Discord. Yo, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for checking out the stream. I hope that you enjoy this. Thank you so much for checking it out. Right, let's add some ceiling lights up here. Should we do that, or should we add these? Let's try these. I'm going to select and then add some of these and see how they'll look. I don't think these will look good over here, but on the whim that they might, let's place them. What they're probably going to do is flood this with light and make it too bright. But let's see if they will or not. I have a feeling that many of those lights is going to make this thing super washed out. Okay, it actually doesn't. Do you guys like that kind of industrial look with like a million of those? So I know those aren't meant to be... These are meant to be more centerpieces, so there aren't meant to be that many of them. But what do you guys think of the look? Is that nice or not? What do you guys think? Because I can just do the regular circular ceiling lights like I have over here. But I want something a little more unique. Oh. We could do a wall lamp here as well. I don't know why. I just figure it might look good. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll do another one over here. As you guys can see, those wall lights are super bright. So should we do like a seating area in the corner here instead of tables? Because I am about tired of doing restaurant tables. Let's try a seating area instead. Why don't we grab the seats I used down in the theater? Let's go over to the theater and grab some of those seats. These seats probably actually won't look too good up there. The way the paint is, I'll probably have to change it anyway. I'm getting a headache. I always get a headache when I stream because these lights just give me a headache. It's really annoying that happens. Well, we're only gonna have space for like one. Like, what I mean is like, basically what I'm trying to say is that if we put a seat here, then I can do two next to each other and then do two more. Because there's just not enough space. So, I'm going to be stuck spreading them apart and then using like a big coffee table. Or maybe I could like place them not at an angle and that could work, but I could do that, actually. Kind of an interesting seating setup for a restaurant, but honestly it wouldn't be that bad of an idea. The question is, can we fit a table or not? That's the question. Can we fit like a coffee table there? Because I honestly am not sure if I'll be able to or not. It wouldn't be a classic coffee table, would it? I think this will look good in there. Yeah, these will look good. So let's set one of those so I can remember to use it. And then let's give ourselves a little more space here. How much space do we really need? That's barely enough. Could I try changing the orientation, maybe? Let's try this. Yeah, but then see, there's no longer, like, now we've got a blank spot in the corner. And if we try to separate those, it's going to look weird. This looks already good, dang. I appreciate that. Also, yo, Axo, welcome to the stream. I hope I pronounced your name right, but welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining. Let's see. Darn, I don't know what I want to do. Because, I mean, it doesn't really match up with the rest of this too. And what is the deal with the light? We need to put more light in here. We should do that now while it's still dark out. We should start adding more light. I think I'll just add more of these over the tables because it's honestly a really nice look. I want to do that over these as well. I think that's what we're going to use. Yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. Alright, let's see now. Okay, that's an interesting look, but I almost kind of like that, to be honest. I kind of dig that interesting, distorted look with these cubic lights in the ceiling. At first I was just going to use them at the edge, but now I'm starting to think they look pretty nice. And they do provide a reasonable amount of light for the rest of the build, so I might just leave them. Alright, I think we're gonna pretty much leave it as it is. Aside from this corner, I am about done doing this level. Because I've been spending so much time on this, I'm starting to get a little bit bored of it. And I kind of want to go somewhere else in the build. So, I don't know what table would look good. Japanese floor table, that's not really a... This would look good, I bet. This will work. Let's just replace that with this. And by the way, do you guys enjoy the building streams? What do you think of getting a chance to like actually watch me build? Are you finding this enjoyable, watching me build? Or would you rather see just like regular other streams? Because I'm always building, and every time I build, I feel like maybe I could inspire some people, and some of you guys would like to watch me build. So that's why I decided to do a stream like this. And I know, the music's probably too loud, so I'm thinking of cranking it down in a second, because I just have a feeling it's too loud right now. I'm actually going to pause it and listen back to our playback for a minute and make sure that it's not. Because I just have a feeling it's too loud right now. I'm actually going to pause it and listen back to our playback for a minute and make sure... Alright, no, it's not actually that loud. Yo, main plays, welcome to the stream. I hope you are having a nice day. We are just working on the headquarters right now, and this is really fun. I feel like this table needs more decorations, though. Like, it's kind of bare with just... Maybe, like... Yeah, let's try setting a plate and then a mug. We're gonna have to turn the grid off for that. Let's do that really fast. There we go. That looks good. By the way, do you guys like the quality of the stream? Because I'm streaming at... A while ago when I did, when I streamed Tomb Raider, I set my bitrate higher than I normally set it. And I never changed it. So, do you guys like the way that I have my bitrate now? Do you like the quality? Like, do you notice any difference from how I used to stream? Does it look that much better to where you think it's worth streaming these higher settings? Because I think it looks really good. And I think especially for building streams, these high bit rates are nice because there's a lot of moving around, and the higher the bit rate, the less blurry it is and the less pixelated it is when you move, which building requires tons of moving. Okay, we're going to go ahead and finish this corner, and then I am done with this part of the build because it is giving me a headache how repetitive it is. So, let's like maybe put my logo into the floor or something. I don't know. At this point, I'm just getting random and trying to find ways to where I don't have to do as much work in this portion of the build. So let's do this. And watch this, guys, and tell me what you all think of it. Tell me what you think of this. Can never have enough branding in a build like this, if I'm being completely honest. What do you guys think of that? How does that look? I think that looks pretty cool. If we can paint this. Question is what texture to pick. What would look good? Maybe foil. Maybe. That was just a crazy voice crack there, but... Okay, yeah, those are... I always forget, these can't copy paint because they're in the ground, so it's very hard to select them. So, let's change this actually. Let's use granite. And let's go blue. I give it a nice, strong blue. So it's the opposite of all the other color in the room. To be honest, that blue might actually be too harsh. Oh, plus I have to use colors that are from this. And I use the wrong color now. That's not it. Which color was it? Was it this? No, it was not. Okay, what color did I actually use? I don't know, because I wish they'd, like, highlighted the color that you used so that you would know what color a specific thing that you're using actually is, because I don't know what I'm using right now. And it's really frustrating that I don't know what color this is. Okay. Oh, it's probably one of these, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. It's this one. No, it's not. What? It's this. No. Oh my gosh. That's it. Okay, I got it now. There it is. And then... Perfect. Now let's see how this looks. That doesn't look too bad. I like that. That is nice. I'm actually getting really tired, surprisingly. And that's not going to stop me from building, though. We've got a little bit more to do before we end the stream. Just a teeny bit. I think once we hit the 2-hour mark is where I'm going to probably go ahead and be done for tonight, because we have been streaming for quite a while. So I think that once we hit that 2-hour mark, we'll be done. We could do, like, fancier dining over here to where you have, like, seating. And the reason that I actually chose to build the kitchen and everything on this side is because initially I was going to do, like, a more standard kitchen where you couldn't see inside and it was just a regular kitchen. And what happened was, then I thought that even though this side's smaller, technically, planes are going to fly into the hangar on this side of the building. And it would really be really cool if you were dining, and while you were dining, you could sit and look out and see planes flying in. And for that reason, I decided that we better make it so that this side is the side that you can see out of. So let's do, like, fancier seats and tables here. Or should we use regular ones? I don't know, because I'm about tired of building these standard tables, to be honest. I'm really sick and tired of it, and it's giving me a headache, too. So, what should we place? Let's try the circular coffee tables again. No, where's the coffee table? There it is. Let's grab some more of the lounge seats over here. And then see how this looks. I kind of like the idea of having like a nice comfy laid back seating area as well. Like, I would totally dine in a location like this. I am actually super hungry right now because it always ends up that when I'm live, I don't get to eat until really late. So I always get hungry when I'm streaming. If you guys are longtime viewers, you will probably know that. And darn it, that's not gonna work. Maybe if we did it at an angle. No, there's still barely enough space, but I don't know. Let's try it and see. What do you guys think? There's not enough space to walk, though. So I don't like that. So I don't think there's really a way to do, like, lounge chairs or anything. We could go like this and then just have one at the back. That's possible, though. That's about all. And then the rest will just have to be standard tables, so it looks like I'm going to have to place more of those. Now, if this were Bloxburg, and actually, as I say that, I just deleted something. If this were Bloxburg, I would have pressed Control-Z, and it would have come back. But I was going to say, if this were Bloxburg, I could just select this table with everything on it, and the chairs as well, and slap them down. And it would save a ton of time. But unfortunately, RoVille doesn't have a select feature to where you can select an item with other objects already placed on it, like Bloxburg does. It's something I hope they add, though. It's one of those things that I said that RoVille needs to take inspiration from Bloxburg and do that. But I doubt that they will for a long time, because that always seems like it is. Most of the useful build mode features are what take the longest to get out compared to, like, other updates, like the graduation and that, which I am going to be doing a video on, guys. I am going to be doing the graduation update. I just haven't gotten a chance. I've been so busy. And I've been so addicted, we can say, to this building that I haven't gotten a chance to even cover that yet. Okay. Let's grab more tables. Unless I do these. This might be nice. And of course, I can always just make the excuse and not put as many things on these round tables, because it's harder to put objects on them. Alright, now we need chairs again. We need the log back chairs, which are right here. Oh, and we're going to have to turn snap the grid off. And then as you can see, we can't really line this up with the corners of the table, so I'm just doing the best that I can there to make that look good. Because there's really no way to line this up. Do the way that these tables are made. Unfortunately. I wish these tables... I wish that you could place things at an angle. Like, Bloxburg has variable rotation angles to where you can change the grid. And the grid not only changes how you move the objects, like how precisely you can move them, but it also determines how precisely you can rotate them. And I wish that RoVille had that. We seriously need a feature like that. And the reason I'm not like placing this directly at the corner of the table is because how many of you guys would want a table that like sticks out and is pointy right where you're sitting? I don't think anybody would want that. And that's why I'm placing all these chairs in an angle here. Well, I don't know what to do for this corner, to be honest, because I need one here and I put too many on like a nearby angles. So now it's just going to look horrible no matter what I do. Darn it. I should probably just place these at the dang angle and not worry about it, to be honest. Long time, it's me from Discord. It's me, Zach. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you joining. All of you guys that joined, I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for checking out this stream. Alright, now, how does it look? Not bad, to be honest. I know it's a little bare in some areas in here, but honestly, I would say that this will pass. I don't think it's that bad. I think it looks really good. I really like the look of this. I know there's those people out there like, oh, it's got to be detailed 100%. Everything's got to be detailed, but I'm not like that. I'm more of just... I like there to be enough detail to where the build is usable and looks presentable, but I'm the type of person where I will favor a larger, more extravagant build over something that's smaller and more detailed. Like when I see people that talk about their latest Bloxburg mega mansion, as they'll say, I don't always consider that to be that mega, because even though the build is insanely detailed, it's really not that large of a home. So they call it a mega mansion because it's detailed, but in reality, the build itself is not that big compared to what has been done in the past, back before this craze on just stacking things with detail until you reach the game's save limit and then regretting the fact you can't build any further. Before that craze started, people used to build big and detail things just enough to look freaking awesome, but not like so detailed that you can't even build big because it's just too much time. And that's the way I am. I'm kind of an older style builder where I will go detailed enough to look awesome, but not so detailed to where it wastes all my time and I can't build other things or go big. Yo, 2 hours streaming. Yep, you are right. Right on it. Just 3 minutes ago, we reached the 2 hour mark. Actually, in a minute here, I'm actually going to stop the stream because I am literally starved to death right now. I always end up holding out on dinner until after I'm done streaming. And I always end up streaming and then it cuts into my dinner time. Okay, yeah, this cafe is... We actually got a lot done on stream. Like, I feel like I didn't do a lot, but to be honest, we really did. I think that's good. If you guys have any other suggestions for this cafe before I move on, please do let me know. Let's actually go up and physically view the build and see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, Cherry, you have been in the game forever. I appreciate that so much. Alrighty, now we're just waiting for these stats to go up. Let's see how long they're going to take. Alright. That's good enough for me. We can go up to top. Let's actually fly the helicopter in. Where is it? Come on, let me spawn it. There it is. Alright, let's fly up there, and let's fly into the hangar bay, and then walk down the stairs from there. Or rather, the ramp, I should say, because technically it's a ramp that leads down, but let's head on in. Alrighty, let's head on down into the restaurant. Oh, we've still got to create something in here, because this is pretty bland. I need to build something in there. Anyway. This looks pretty nice, not gonna lie. I actually like this quite a bit. I think this looks pretty good. Yeah, this is pretty good, actually. I don't think there's too much more work that needs to be done in here. This is pretty dang cool. And just the idea of just being up so high in the sky is something that's special. And it's something that a lot of builds don't do. Because a lot of builds have nice windows and things, but we are up so high right now that we can literally see the entire city below. We're already high enough to where few builds go this tall. And like I said, that building, this is RoVille's tallest building, what we're in right now. But few builds even go up to this floor. This floor isn't the top, but few builds even go up this high. So really, if we were in a public server, you'd be able to like see down and see everybody's builds. Even the other skyscraper builds would be lower than this, which is pretty dang cool. I mean, just look at the view from here. We've got the whole map in view and everything. We should do like aviation related stuff. Let's see if we can find like any cool airplane pictures here. To be honest, I'm looking more for like specific planes and specific historical stuff. Maybe we could do like things that we've actually vlogged and gone and seen before for my aviation related audience. And when we do aviation related content, maybe we could do like the stuff that we've vlogged is like what we'll put in. We'll have to see what I want to do. For like decals in here, since it has to be aviation related, since this is like the flight cafe. But I think it's nice so far. And like I said, this view is just amazing. I love it. I love this restaurant in here. And the best part is that other building is going to have a restaurant as well that's going to be even more upscale and extravagant and even bigger. And that's going to be like a 2-story restaurant. And I haven't done that yet. I was planning on doing it this stream, but there's just not time. It's just, this has taken too long. So we're going to have to save that for another build stream. But overall, guys, I am impressed. And I think it's about time that we end off the stream here, just because we did a lot, but you know, I'm really tired now. And I want to have dinner, and there's always going to be more time to do more streams. So this, you can consider this like part 2 of the HQ stream. And we will do more. There will be more streams on this build. Anyway, before I end the stream, there's one thing I want to do. And I want to actually fly a jet into that hangar and show you guys what this is like when we have jets in the hangar, because it is a really cool thing that this build can do. So let's go over to the airport and let's fly a jet into the hangar. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Alrighty. Let's do this, guys. This is going to be really insane here. Let's close the door. Not that we even need to, but let's do that anyway. Now, let's get the jet. Let's go to the HQ. Let's make sure that our render distance is up all the way, because it gives us trouble if it's not. You've got to have your render distance up, because otherwise it will deload the buildings a lot faster. And even RoVille's already got a problem. They need to make the buildings not deload. Buildings should not deload like this. Like, Roblox graphics suck in terms of like deloading things when they're still in your view. Something shouldn't deload until it's out of view, even at low settings. And we're on max. We're not even on low graphics. So it's just not acceptable. Here we go. It's always a pain lining the jet up, but it's pretty dang cool. Let's see if we can't get to where it's actually like lined up on the ground here. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. Dang it, we may not be able to get the jet to like be on the ground. This is a pain parking this in here. It works, but it's a real pain trying to do it. So I think we'll just leave it at that, and there we go. So guys, the jet's not really in here well, but this is kind of what it looks like with the jet in here. It's pretty cool. It's always fun out back just seeing the jet just parked in this hangar. It's a crazy and unique feeling, and I think this is the only build that has like a hangar bay that can actually facilitate the private jet, let alone this high. So this is pretty cool, and I'm really hyped that I was able to do this. This was kind of a dream of mine, that we would have a hangar bay in here that would actually hold the jet, and I am super hyped that it actually worked out, and we actually have it. Let's head on up. And let's just run up here. So here we are. Here's flight control. As you guys can see, we got a nice flight control area. Dang it, I didn't mean to get on the computer. I always click E and get into these computers, and I just want to sit. Here's a nice view of the old RoVille map, which I missed. I actually preferred this map, this old map, to the new one. And I really miss the old map a lot. I hope that they'll bring it back or give us a new map, because I don't like the current game map very much. Anyway, though, guys, here we are way up, and we've got, like, glass tables, and the theory here was, in real life, if you were up in a flight control tower and you could see below you, like this, you'd want a glass table so that you can see directly through the glass floor below, which we made. Alrighty. And lastly, we have the roof of flight control. This is such a cool location with the private jet down there and everything. It's just crazy what can be done in here. I just love this build. I am so thankful that I got to do this and that I have this talent that I do. I'm so thankful for this God-given talent to create amazing things and do these builds. Here we are, and here is what this looks like. Like I said, guys, this hangar bay is awesome, and it may not look big from these angles, but I can promise you guys that it takes up like 4 stories of this build, and this build is insane. So this hangar is just straight up huge. Alrighty though, guys, I think I've shown just about everything, and I think it is time to end off our stream. So actually, pretty much nobody's in the game anymore, so I'm just gonna head on down, or rather jump down, and we're gonna do the outro. And don't worry, guys, as I've said, there will be more of these streams. This is not the only one. I had a great time tonight. I hope you guys did too, and there will be more. Let's see if we can even get the whole headquarters in frame or not. I don't even know if I'll be able to. It will take a lot to get this whole build in frame, guys. It really will. That doesn't look too bad. How about we end it here, where you can truly see RoVille's tallest building, and you can truly tell just how dang tall it is. With the private jet, of course. Alrighty, guys. I am enjoying you build. I don't know when you said that, but I appreciate that very much. Alrighty, guys, we're going to go ahead and end this stream here. Why don't we do like a dance or something? Where are we? Come on. Oh, because the UI's hidden. Alright, well, I don't know, around town. Okay, that's just weird. That's just weird. Why did I do that? Stop, stop, stop dancing, please. Okay. There we go. Alrighty, guys. Well, this was me working on my headquarters in RoVille, working on this building behind me that truly is RoVille's tallest building. It holds that record. And just working on this, and I had a great time. And I hope you guys did too. I hope that you all learned something and just had a great time and were entertained as well, and maybe even had a few laughs at some of our build failures. Anyway, though, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining. I know Cyber headed out, but if he ends up watching this stream later, huge shout out to Cyber for donating. That is awesome, and thank you so much. Those were the first donations ever, and I appreciate that so much, bro. That is really awesome. That is going to help a lot. There are some things that I wanted to purchase for the channel to help out in making these videos better, and some things I wanted to show you guys for videos, and we're on our way there now. So I appreciate that so much. Thank you guys once again. And yes, man, it's huge, lol. Agreed. This build is huge. I wanted to go big, and I wanted to show I could, and I think we've done an exceptional job at that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all later. Goodbye.